Evening all. This evening, I just wanted to have a bit of a chat about a trend that I've seen regarding the person in the middle with the whistle. Now, what I would say for referees and as a coach and a player, referees can be quite complex. I think firstly, it's really important to say that, do you know what? I couldn't do what they do. That is a brave person to kind of come onto that pitch surrounded by 30 players, coaches, supporters, make decisions in a snapshot in a moment and stand by that decision. They might get some things wrong, they might get some things right, and trying to get the respect of both sides about how you referee that and making decisions right there, right now is hard. It's a really, really difficult skill. And you've got to kind of put out there and say those people, like I said, are brave to stand there and do that. I wouldn't want to do that. It's hard enough to make a decision with a ball in hand or deciding to go and make a tackle, never mind blow a whistle and have 30 people give you their opinion of what you are about to give one way or the other. And I think it's really important to actually understand how to speak to a referee. In my opinion, the art of captaincy as a player is to know when to talk and how to ask questions of the referee, to learn to understand exactly what it is that they're giving and why they're giving it as well. The art of a team and the art of a coach is to understand and adapt what your team should be doing to what the referee is giving. You can argue with the referee all day and all night about decisions that they have made and why they've made them. You can ask those questions, but ultimately they are not going to change their mind. They're not going to blow a whistle for a penalty and say, this is what's happened, this is what I'm giving. And then all of a sudden you say, actually, I don't agree with that. And they think, oh, actually, yeah, you're right, I'm going to change my mind. Absolutely not. Referees stand by their conviction and they blow that whistle and they give what they see. We have the hindsight of VOs and we have the hindsight of sometimes in our matches linesmen or lineswomen that are there to help make that decision. But ultimately, it's the person in the middle with that whistle that fronts the blame or the kind of side of thinking, right, this is what I see, this is the picture that I'm seeing, and whether you agree or not, they have to make decisions based on what they see in front of them. And that can be really, really difficult to kind of do in a split second, in a split moment, with everybody kind of in your ear telling you you're making the right decision, you're making the wrong decision, they're doing this, they're doing the other, this is affecting us, all that sort of thing. So you've got to learn as a coach and as a player, especially a captain and a vice captain, how to talk to people, how to talk to the referee, how to ask questions. And if they don't want to talk to you, they don't want to have a conversation, then adapting to what they want. That's really important as well. And I think when it comes to referees, I've seen a worrying trend recently about teams saying, oh, well, we didn't win because the ref gave this, or they didn't give us that, or they didn't give us the other. And the frustration for me as a coach across that is, well, the referee's decision didn't make you drop the ball. The referee's decision didn't make you miss a tackle. The referee's decision didn't let the opposition score a try. Ultimately, that one of the decisions might have led to that action, but if they give a penalty on the 5 metre, doesn't necessarily mean that that team then goes on to score because you missed a tackle or didn't set your assignment. As far as I'm concerned, when it comes to referees, they are part of the game, and they are part of the game that you have to adapt to when you are playing. And referees come in all shapes and sizes in terms of their decisions and how they referee and how they see a game. So you have to learn, you have to adapt to that. It's like adapting to the team that you're playing. It's like adapting to the weather that you're playing in. If you don't adapt and you don't learn, you're not going to win that game. And referees are exactly the same. But like I said, a referee doesn't make you miss a tackle. A referee doesn't make you drop a ball or score a try or not score a try. They might give decisions that have knock-on effects. I agree with that 100%. But the problem is that teams now and people that I'm kind of working with complain about the referee more than anything else. And what I would say to that is, stop complaining about things you haven't got. Work with the stuff that you have got. Understand what the difference is, why those decisions are being given, and work within the parameters that you have. And I know that's very difficult because that changes week to week, but that's the only way you're going to learn. That's the only way you're going to adapt. And like I said, without a referee, you don't have a game. So rather than moaning and saying that they're not doing things right, how about adapting to what they are giving and working with the way that they see the game and the way that they are refereeing it? You will not change a referee's mind by moaning and groaning and shouting. All you will do is put their back up and cause even more problems for you. The best thing to do, although it's as hard as it possibly can be, is to smile, nod, yes sir, no sir, 3 bags full sir. That is how you approach the referee side of things, in my opinion. It'd be really interesting to kind of know what other people's thoughts are on refereeing around them. If you've had the same sort of issues, what your feelings are on how to manage referees in difficult situations, because I think it'd be really interesting to get people's thoughts around that, what they've done well, what they've learned from as well. So pop something in the comment or drop me a direct message. I'll be able to kind of talk about in one of the coming videos in the next couple of weeks. But thanks for watching. Don't forget to have a look back at some of the other coaching videos that I've done in the recent weeks to try and pick up some other tips on other areas of the game.